Hello, it's 7:53 p.m. Well, I've been having a lot on my mind, but kind of somewhat hardly much of anything to say or talk about, and I don't want to sound repetitive in my videos or sound like I'm saying the same thing over and over again in every of my videos or a lot of my videos. So, well, it's like I'm pretty much, you know, fighting back tears because I feel like on the verge of crying. I feel like I want to cry because it's like I feel like I'm on the verge of crying because just having like flashbacks. And I can't believe I'm freaking crying. I mean, it's like excuse me. It's like my heart is feeling very heavy right now, and I don't even know, like, my emotions all over the place. Just having flashbacks, from my teenage years about you know, it's like the foster mom acting like she was predicting my future homelessness, and telling me that there'll be plenty of days where I'll be broke. And it's like she wasn't freaking playing. But me getting SSI and Social Security and being made out to look like as if I'm crazy, it was actually for her benefit, not mine. And she thought that she would have control over me, and for me to be, forced to be dependent on her, pretty much all my life. And it's like all these, just thoughts from things said, years ago that still haunt me today. You know, and people still say these same things about me at 37 years old. that they've been saying since I was 14 or 15. And that, same abuse, but just from different people. And being told, like, as an underage child, being told that I'm gonna I'm gonna wind up, being homeless on the streets and living underneath the bridge, wondering where my next meal is coming from. And I know a lot of narcissistic abusers will say it in a way that I don't deserve it with Social Security and SSI. They'll be like, "You're lucky you even got that." You know, but you lied and said that I'm schizophrenic on purpose to get the ball rolling, so that you can steal my Social Security back paycheck and my trust fund check. Um, it's like, you know, the fact that you wanted a teenager to be dead. I wasn't even 18 yet, and basically, even at 15 years old, I'm a dead girl walking. I'm a dead girl walking at 15 years old. That my life was set to be just freaking destroyed. And it's like the idea of being street homeless or homeless, period. Homelessness, you know, feels like a harsh punishment for me. And, me being scared because the day after tomorrow, I have to go back out on the streets and be sleep deprived. And it's like, even if I don't announce it, the perps know where I'm going. But the idea that, if I have to go in advance, excuse me, to bring some of my stuff to my storage unit tomorrow, and me suffering complex PTSD and being emotionally hypersensitive, and, for me to go out there tomorrow and have to walk 2 hours going and 2 hours back, me having to take a long, boring walk or a long, dangerous walk with my buggy right there and my belongings, to try to go take them back and clean up, get laundry done, and prepare for the punishments, the punishment of being back on the streets. And people make it like as if me being, in a hotel, they make it like as, I mean, for me to get help was staying in the most basic hotel and living off of Walmart and Dollar Tree. That basically it's a luxury that I don't deserve. And with my disability, I'm not physically equipped to do day labor or hard labor and stuff like that. And most jobs won't allow me to have my earbuds and MP3 player with my ears being hypersensitive. So I need a self-employment job because of my kind of disability. With my disability, I used to have to take exams at school, extended time, and take the test alone because of me, me being disabled. So, excuse me, I'm supposed to get for this month $2.07 for the royalties from my books. So I sorry. So I wish that people weren't so insensitive about a complex PTSD sufferer who's been experimented on and abused in foster care and put in a cult, and still being abused and controlled even into adulthood. And, you know, see, when a man is emotionally sensitive, he's compared to being a pussy. Stop being a pussy, or stop being a little bitch and man up. But if it's a female that's emotionally sensitive, that if it's a female that's emotionally sensitive, then she gets compared to a child and get told to grow up. And and they're just insensitive and judgmental towards you, and they think that I should have the ability and the power to just snap right there and just change, rather than having trauma that I haven't properly healed from. And then me being targeted all day, every day, just make everything worse. Like they'll make sure I could never heal and heal that huge, deep, open sore that stays a fresh wound that can never be healed. And they have just I've had, narcissistic, self-righteous, false Christians who basically make me feel that I'm going to go to hell, or that I'm sinning by being emotionally hypersensitive. And I don't know how to be any different. That you can go to hell for suffering the effects of complex PTSD. And it seems like as if the only way people feel any kind of sympathy for you is if your ass is a celebrity, or you got some kind of fame. Is when people act like they feel any kind of sympathy from, and it's worse on me, because y'all know how our own race of black people being the most judgmental and insensitive towards other black people, and then try to kick you down when you're already down. They'll kick you down harder and then tell you to get back up while they're kicking you down and crushing you like an aluminum can. And trying to act like as if they talk abusive to you, it's supposed to make you straighten up. But it's like the idea that people having every right to do evil and dirty towards me, that's making it harder for me to heal. And for me to get away with nothing always wrong about something, always getting condemned and punished for something, make it harder for me to heal. It makes it really much harder for me to be able to heal. You know, so it's like everything people do, like everything about me is compared to a child. And they treat me like an alien from outer space. And everything about me is described as nothing but negative or negativity. And then when I try to show positivity, oh, don't nobody care about that. Or certain good things, nobody cares about that. Or they would get mad and make like I had no business or I wasn't supposed to do whatever XYZ activity, trying to treat myself or make myself happy. But many people say that a female has no business being on the streets. And so they say a female doesn't have any business being on the streets. But yet at the same time, it's like nobody's really trying to help. But men, they have a lot of these programs for men. And the only way that a woman can get help is if she has a child. But then you're made to look like a single woman if you have a child, and then your child is taken away and put in, in the same system I was put into. So all your kids taken away, you don't have a man, you gotta be forced to live as a single woman. But me, I don't have any kids at all. But it seems like that's what the system wants you to do. I mean, but I'm not going to go out and go as far as to do that. Or they'll make it like I would have to go back into the mental health system in order to get help with housing. I'm not going back into doing that. And the fake IDMR cult never really did shit for me. Don't have a reason to go back to them either. And they're insensitive and hate you and don't care. What's the point of being part of a force to go in the religion where everybody hates you and nobody cares about you? How the fuck you smear campaign a kindergartner, a child in kindergarten? I've had it happen to me. That, I'm sitting here crying out for help, get called childish for crying out for help and a permanent solution. And feeling like I don't know, I'm not here to just complain, but I need real help and a solution that I know that will work. I need a solution that will work. So it's like I don't know. Everything's just really scary. But I'm not ready to go back out on the streets on Tuesday. I mean, I wish that somebody could help me to get to stay here longer. Like at least $120 for 3-day increments. And I said, I feel bad to have to be a burden because the foster mom and other narcissistic people have told me nobody is going to hire you. Or they be like, ain't nobody gonna hire you. That nobody's gonna hire me for work. So, and then my performance is pretty bad because of the sleep deprivation that they forced me to have, being targeted. And I don't know, I'm just traumatized and afraid. And I'm scared to go back out in public and just deal with the attacks and trying to ignore everything and record and film nothing like people want me to do. And if I heard that some targeted individuals, if they ignore the attacks, I mean, ignore the gang stalking in the street theater and direct the conversation and the color the headlights and the funny headlights and stuff, or the one headlight and the hand signs and stuff. I heard that if you ignore that, then they electronically attack you more, and if they can't try to get you to commit suicide, then they will try to kill you. And so it's like, the idea of me being told to stop being a little punk. I'm like, I'm a female. You tell me, you compare me to a punk. So, I wish I had help to stay here longer. And, you know, people making it like as if I don't deserve help or I deserve to just be punished. No, and narcissistic perps be like, no, 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 don't give her nothing. And don't stop giving her a free ride and stuff like that when y'all get gift cards and freebies for doing dirty work. I don't trust selling my soul because I don't want to, go to hell. And then if I sell my soul and y'all make false promises, I sell my soul and then you go kill me immediately after I sold my soul. I don't trust doing that, because y'all never put any value in me. I was 15 years old and the dead man walking. Well, I was the dead girl walking at 15 years old, like as if everybody was over and done with me. Never had a chance. I've told my story numerous times, and people they want to purposely act like as if they don't understand. They want to purposely not understand, hearing me out and believing and understanding and trusting what I have to say. Me crying out for help. Because, I mean, it's a scary, lonely world that everybody's so selfish. And it's like, I heard that the Christian church, the body of Christ, is supposed to help the suffering, but instead the government wants to play God and control, and it's like a rich man Lazarus kind of scenario. Rich man and Lazarus kind of situation. That the government just give us crumbs, and then the working people try to bully, harass, and lecture us and falsely accuse us of trying to get a free ride when they just judge us and not know our situation when we so badly want to work and want to have a job. And then while you were doing your dishwashing job or your janitorial job with the bachelor's degree, and then they keep you sleep deprived and hit you with direct energy weapons so badly you got to go to the emergency room 4 times in 6 weeks. So, I mean, I can't even get a dishwashing job because they want at least 3 years of experience. I mean, I already know how to wash dishes, but they want 3 years of experience, recent experience. So I just wish that people would have more compassion on other people that's suffering and not be so, judgmental and cruel and kicking you down and then act like they think they got authority over you and think that they're God over your life, judging and condemning you and making you feel like making you feel bad, So, yeah, I'm just scared to even go back out, but I might have to go and do it. And then I got to clean up this place and prepare to get out of here and go back on the streets and deal with more torment, abuse, and harassment and attempted murder. And nobody cares. Y'all want me, y'all think I deserve as a punishment to be dead. And y'all the first to try to bully, harass, and lecture me and call me hateful. But y'all have a license to be hateful. Being angry at what y'all done to me, that's not being hateful. Being angry at y'all treating me unfairly, that's not being hateful. you know. And so, I'm guess I gotta go take a shower. And I guess I might try to do a little more writing and a few little other activities and stuff. So thanks for listening to me. I'm gonna go now. And please, if y'all can help me stay here longer, please. My financial information is always in the description box, whatever you can. And I really hate to have to do this. But thanks for listening, and bye.